The Man with Two Brains. Written by Steve Martin and Carl Reiner. Directed by Carl Reiner. And starring Steve Martin, Kathleen Turner, and David Warner.
The cult of Cheeseville.
Welcome back to the podcast. I am your host, Cheese Film, and joined with me today is the newly formed, reanimated body of Mr. Hecubus.
Get that cat out of here.
And behind the camera is the one and only Randy Official, making his debut down from the Himalayas.
Ah! Hey, did you know there's a new Abominable Snowman movie came out?
Based on that one?
Not really, but it's in the same kind of time.
I did not know that.
I guess it's not very good. I was excited. I was like, oh,
A
did
remake.
somebody make that again?
Today we'll be talking about a black comedy. I think this is the first black comedy we've done on this show.
Is it?
I don't think of another one I can think of.
Like, you know, the, what do you call it? Last week. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid's kind of dark comedy, too. A little bit. It's about murder.
So this movie is kind of our, what are we doing? Like a Steve Martin double feature kind of thing?
Yeah, we were like, what are we going to do? And I said, did you watch these two movies yet? You said no. I said, well, there you go. Because I love them.
This movie came out in 1983.
Right.
June 3rd of 1983.
Yes.
You know why that's important?
June 3rd of 1983?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Because the next day,
June 4th.
and then a month after that,
July 4th?
is the 4th of July.
Oh.
1983. No, but so this is kind of, I would say this is more of a cult classic. Not even a classic.
Probably
This is
because
a
like
cult
nobody's
film.
ever heard of it.
I
And
had
it's
never
not,
heard
it
of
did well. It did, hang on, I have it down here too.
It made $10 million.
$10 million, and the budget was only like $2 million.
You can tell.
Yeah, you can kind of tell. And it's not even in a bad way. I think they had to spend most of the budget on David Warner's castle. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's where I think this movie really has its strength, is in the obvious camp that it starts getting into.
Right. You know, this movie, it goes with, I think, Young Frankenstein. I think it's as good. It's a mad scientist movie. And everybody in it takes everything seriously, like Airplane and Young Frankenstein. But there's ridiculousness in it, too, that's funny. And I think that just works the best.
I can see where you're coming from. I don't think it's on that level, though.
You don't think it's as good as those?
No. I don't think it's as funny. I didn't really think this movie was funny.
I was laughing out loud a couple of times this time.
I didn't think it was necessarily bad. I just, like, this... After the movie ended, I was like, this must have been the movie that sunk his career, because I don't see how...
No, after this, it took off.
Really?
But he wasn't making these kind of movies. Then he started making, I think after this came Two of Us with Lily Tomlin.
Okay.
Where she dies and possesses his body.
Mm-hmm.
So both of them are inside him at the same time. And it's pretty funny.
That sounds like it could be called A Man with Two Brains.
Almost. And then after that was Roxanne. And then he started kind of doing that kind of thing.
Okay.
Where they're real movies and then Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You know, where it's not as slapsticky. As shticky. These are shticky jokes, and I think that stuff is hilarious. For example, not that one, Tom. For example, I don't have a picture of this. He's driving with the guy that's interviewing him. That's William E. McEwen, his partner, and they started if you saw at the beginning of the Aspen Film Society, that's Steve Martin's production company that he started with that guy, who was the brother of a guy in the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Anyway, that guy is interviewing him, and he's like, read that back to me. And he says, I will probably be remembered as the greatest scientist of all times. And he's like, Well, you could take out the probably. That was funny. Anyway, he hits Kathleen Turner while she's causing her husband to have a heart attack, which is her whole thing. She marries rich guys, kills them, and takes all their money. And then she looks at the dog. What are you looking at? And the dog lays down like it had a heart attack too. They go to he hits her with the car, but then they show the paramedics taking them away, and the stretcher goes by with the guy on it, and then a little tiny stretcher with a little person goes by with the dog. That kind of stuff is hilarious. I just crack up. Maybe it's because I'm old. That's where I'm getting at, and you're not. And the humor doesn't last forever.
But there's things in this that I do find to be, I don't want to say like sophisticated humor, but they're not joke. They're like Monty Python jokes, where you're not like belly laughing at everything, but you're smiling and you're giggling. You're like, oh, kind of thing. Yeah. Like when one of my favorite jokes in this is when he goes to talk to his doctor boss.
Yeah,
he's sitting there
with his fingers
like that. Okay, and he's just listening to Steve Martin go on and on and on about how frustrated he is. And he's ripping the door handle off the wall and all that kind of stuff. And he kept doing it. He doesn't never take his fingers off his face, and they don't acknowledge it until the very end of the little scene where
when are you going to have your fingers removed
from your face? He's like, in like 2 hours. It's like, okay, good. So you can take my appointment.
Right.
You got to be real careful with that industrial glue.
Yeah.
And there's just that it was already funny with him getting up from his desk and still having his fingers. The X-ray one,
Randy Official.
That's happening
the part,
in that scene.
Yeah.
Where he's still having his fingers on his chin like that. That's still funny. And you didn't need to acknowledge it, but the fact that they did acknowledge it as something that like they well, he got his fingers stuck.
Yeah.
Like we didn't see it happen where this is just that was Monty Python-y to me.
Yeah.
And then it really got Monty Python-y when he opens the door. It's like,
and it rips the whole thing off.
Well, no, not that. When he goes to the condo. And he's like,
oh,
you're an Austrian, you're a scientist. I figured you'd live in a castle. And he's like, oh, you mean like this? And he opens the door
with one of those vzz things.
It's a whole
castle,
almost Hammer production level.
You're condoning murder. And they start having an argument, and then the neighbor starts yelling. That part right there. The neighbor starts yelling, and he's like, I'm sorry, these walls are like tissue paper.
Yeah, they're paper thin, which comes back into play when he falls through the ironclad gated wooden door, and he's like, oh, don't worry about it, I'll have it replaced in the morning.
Yeah.
He comes in, he's whistling a song with the replacement door that he's carrying like it's nothing, that Steve Martin then runs in through anyway. Like there's parts of this where you really do giggle at it.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about my favorite joke, Tom, because when I was reading about this, like they were saying it's problematic. It's got jokes in it that aren't problematic, and this is one of the jokes. I think this is hilarious when he's like, what is that? And then Jeffrey Combs, the doctor with the razor in his hand, who goes on to be in Reanimator and From Beyond. He's a horror guy. I know what it is. He said, what's that supposed to be? And what are you doing? He said, we're shaving her for surgery. And he's like, this is a brain operation. And I'm going to use his cranial screw top method anyway. He's like, what's that supposed to be, a heart? Well, it's Valentine's Day. Just that whole thing, and this disgust on his face. It's, oh, my God. I think about that sometimes and just laugh.
So
but some of the, I guess that's problematic.
Well, it's just, that's of its time. Like, this movie came out in the 80s. That is a 80s joke.
It totally is.
Stuff like that.
Totally.
I don't think it's necessarily problematic, like how
good, because I
like
don't think it's problematic.
Anybody would say that. Anybody's like, oh, that's problematic. I feel like they're just doing it for attention, because there's, like, none of this was done
maliciously.
Well, not even that. Like, they didn't force anybody into any of this stuff. Like the Terrifier movie, that first one, he's got one of the victims hung upside down.
Yep.
And she's naked before he cuts her in half. And she wasn't aware she was going to be naked.
The actress, you mean?
Right.
Oh.
And she wasn't aware she's going to be hanging upside down for hours on end.
Oh, yeah, that's
So,
not
like,
cool.
That's not cool.
Right.
And something
You
like
got to
this,
let them know ahead of time.
the woman's not even... If
It's
there
Kathleen
is
Turner.
a woman underneath that
Well,
costume,
you can see her head.
and not just a mannequin with a wig on,
Right.
she's also not naked. You
No.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's... These movies, they're not...
Mean-spirited.
yeah, they're not. They're not made
They're
like
really
that.
not.
There is a lot of sexual tension in this movie.
Yeah.
To the point where I was like, why did he have me watch this? Why did my dad want me to watch this? But he falls in love with the brain,
Right.
and all that kind of stuff.
But
falls
like
by the wayside.
before we get into that, it's the shticks. Like I was trying. I don't have a picture of this, Randy. The hat. When he's sitting with his hat in his lap, and then he gets
God.
up, and the hat stays there.
Like, there's a lot of low.
And then he breaks the window.
I knew that was going to happen when he stood up with the hat.
But you don't see that coming.
No,
You really don't.
but
And
then he's walking to this pane glass window.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, here comes the. There it is. And then it goes, yeah, it's a really nice breeze out today. These are not, I don't know, they're kind of low hanging fruit.
Yes,
jokes,
they totally are, and it works to me.
They're like fart jokes.
yeah.
Everybody thinks that
Or
fart is
dad
funny.
jokes, yeah.
They're just not as, like, that isn't special. What's special is when the police come knocking on the door, they can't get in, and they're like, we got to get a battering ram. So they go to the next condo, knock on her door, ask for a battering ram, and she gives them one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, like,
Yeah.
sophisticated. Like, there's,
Like even the inside of the condo is more sophisticated.
yeah, like there's levels to this joke that are beyond stupid, but the fact that somebody sat down and we got to that level, like they wrote out,
Yeah.
well, the police are going to chase him.
Right.
He's going to look like Inspector Clouseau from the Pink
Panther.
They're not going to be able to get in because he barred the door. They're going to get a very fake-looking battering ram to bash through the door, to then bash through another wooden door, but that we already know is paper. It's already been set up. And they set up this so funny because, like, the butler's like, look, it's all paper. And he pokes a hole in it. So they run right through the door, right through the wall, outside into the pool. It's funny.
Yeah.
There's a lot of layers there that were set up that make it feel like it paid off really well. So this movie has a good mix of just stupid jokes, like
That's the elevator, Tom.
a boner, and then things like the elevator scene or scenes when it just keeps stopping halfway and he's got to...
Oh yeah, he's got to jump off of it and climb into it. Yeah. The thing is, I think the most dated thing is, you know who that other guy is? Go ahead and put that up there, Randy.
The elevator killer?
Yeah, the elevator.
I had to
killer.
look him up.
Yeah, no, you guys don't know who he is.
When the movie
Do you know if you
ended,
heard of Wheel of Fortune?
I have.
He invented Wheel of Fortune. He invented a whole bunch of game shows and stuff too.
That's really
He was a
cool.
talk show host, and that's why it's a joke that. I
Everybody knows
love
who
to
he is.
kill. I just love to kill, and that's the way he kind of. I love things when he's talking to people on his talk show and stuff, and it was just kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But just the way, like these brains that he has, the person has to be killed in a specific way that the elevator killer happens to do, which is injecting him with Windex. You know what I mean? That's just weird. And they set it up at the beginning and then at the end, and the big reveal is it's Merv Griffin.
And I think this is kind of funny that it was Merv Griffin because I didn't know who that was.
Right.
So it almost
Everybody in
felt
1983
like
did, though.
and it would kind of be like if they were making it today. Who's a big, like Steve Harvey was the
Yeah,
killer
it could have
or
been
something
Steve
like
or
that.
what's her name, Wendy Williams, somebody like that.
Yeah, who is even in the zeitgeist of just being a meme, and then my children, because Steve
Wouldn't
Harvey
know.
isn't even around anymore.
Right.
Well, who's Steve Harvey?
Yeah.
You know, like, well, he was everywhere in early, or Dr. Phil, something like that.
Yeah,
where he
right,
was there just
exactly.
everywhere.
I just want to get
and I was like, this is probably somebody who
Oprah. You're right.
I just don't know. And I just thought it's kind of funny because it could have been anybody. Could have been anybody.
Yep.
Could have never even known.
Yeah.
But how they kept reacting to, oh, it's you.
Yeah.
that still worked too.
That
was a
first
cool thing.
one, if you recognize her, that's Rob Reiner's or Carl Reiner's wife.
Really?
Rob Reiner's mom. Yeah, she's the one in When Harry Met Sally who said, "I'll have what she's having."
This movie's just kind of. I don't know. I feel like it was a little. It could have been something else. And like with this cover, I don't know if they have the poster or not.
Yeah, of course.
Has a very misleading selling point to me, because when I saw this, I thought it was going to be like a Jekyll and Hyde.
Right, like he's got two brains.
Yeah, and he's going crazy. It's the man with two brains kind of thing, or it's a mad scientist movie where he's splitting something. I was going into this thinking it was going to be a callback to the like the Universal movies or something like that.
Well, you remember what he says? Oh wait, go back. That's Donovan's Brain. That's my favorite movie. That's a real movie, Donovan's Brain, and that one and The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Carl Reiner wanted to make a movie that was like an homage to those movies, and that's what this is.
I just feel like he could have done
with jars
more.
Of brains and stuff,
and like the whole castle, the jars of brains, the gorilla, all of that.
Gorilla
really, really worked, and I wanted more of that.
Yeah,
and I think that it should have been more of that. I don't know if I would have set this in the modern '80s era,
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or left it in the
50s,
1800s, or whenever they were.
Well, the 1800s.
Having castles and doing brain swap surgery. But like overall, I think the movie is fine. It's okay.
I think it's a hidden gem.
You do?
That's why I wanted to watch so much, because I enjoy it so much. And I remember when it came out, and I think this is funny too. But you know what? It's a kind of a callback. The one where he's got rabbit ears, Randy. He's walking down the hall, and they put a joke on him, and Steve Martin's got rabbit ears on, and he did that kind of stuff on stage, like who did this? Like he didn't know it were on his head, and one time they gave him he was hosting Saturday Night Live. He had a giant vice on his head. He's like, "I'm sorry, I got a headache, and I don't know how well I'm going to do the show tonight." And then they're like, "What? Who did that?" That was kind of his thing. And then he stopped making these kind of movies and stuff. Like he's more like everybody's the guy from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles after this movie, basically much. Yeah. Which works, but it's not zany.
He's kind of like that in this, though. He's playing a very straight man.
Yeah.
Who's just doing goofy, silly things. The reason why Leslie works so well is he wasn't a comedian.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like when because all I know him is from silly, goofy movies.
You're right.
So we watched Forbidden Planet.
Yeah.
I'll never stop doing that.
Yeah.
It's weird seeing him not be in humorous situations.
Right. It is.
But with him, like you can kind of, I don't know, you can feel like he ushered in people like Mike Myers. I feel like
right. Yeah. Definitely.
He was the forerunner for Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Whole, like, look at me, laugh at me kind of
right
era of late 90s, 2000s kind of comedy.
And they were they're my age too, so they would have grown up watching this kind of movies and stuff like that.
I said grandpa. He's probably getting it from people like Karl Marx, George
Groucho Marx.
Groucho Marx, Jesus.
Karl Marx, that guy was a cut up.
Just being a goofy
right
character.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool seeing the evolution of these kind of comedies.
It is.
And I don't know.
Groucho Marx, like the one I seen, I think it was Duck Soup. Those Marx Brothers movies are pretty damn funny. Yeah. And I saw them when I was a kid, and it was like 50 years old at that point, and I was cracking up. That stuff. He is a funny guy.
Mark Hamill.
He's witty.
A real big fan of Groucho Marx.
I don't doubt it, but
and I think he met him once.
That's cool. Yeah, he died in like the 70s.
And I don't remember the story exactly, but he's like, his dad was like, "Yes, Groucho Marx, go say hi," and he just stuttered and he's like, "What's your name, boy?" And like all this kind of stuff. And
he had a TV show on. It was a big hit too. that was I think mostly ad lib. And that guy was just witty as hell.
And, here's something about him, because he's got a very iconic look.
Groucho Marx, yeah.
That then evolved into those disguise glasses.
Right.
Like that's what that is. But Charlie Chaplin also had a very, very, very unique look.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole character,
yeah.
who that is, there's
the Tramp,
nothing.
yeah.
If you don't know who the Tramp is, or know who Charlie Chaplin is, and you just saw that,
right.
you would think it was Hitler kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's such a shame, because Chaplin was one of the huge influencers in moving pictures as an art form.
Right.
That
him and Buster Keaton.
That like he went. Nobody. You got to know who he is.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Like Houdini.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think if people would say Houdini, and you would think it was some kind of magic thing, but nobody knows who that guy really was.
His name was Harry.
Yeah, and there's a movie about him, and Adrian Brody plays him, and it's a damn good movie.
The pianist. I think that's gonna be something I do.
That's pretty good.
Just say another. But no, and I think that Steve Martin. I don't know if because he doesn't have any distinct features. So, a modern audience, like you probably wouldn't even, when you picture Steve Martin, how do you picture Steve
exactly Martin? Like he is in this movie.
Because I picture him sitting on a bench with those big black rimmed glasses playing a banjo. Like, I don't even see a comedian anymore.
Huh.
I see him as an old Hollywood golden age guy who's a little bit more what's that word? Recluse or something. Like he's eccentric.
That's funny.
He's an eccentric guy.
Well, yeah, he is pretty eccentric though.
He's like, why are you playing the banjo?
Yeah, and he loves it. He's got banjo albums out.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
I have when I was a kid, I had a tape of his. It was called "Comedy's Not Pretty," and each of the tracks are listed out, and one of them it's just a banjo song, and him playing the banjo alone. But like he recently went on tour with somebody, and put out a record with her. They do kind of American folky music, and he plays the banjo. He's not joking with it, and he's a talented guy.
Yeah,
he's funny. He's a writer, stand-up comedian, and like at the point where he's doing that the DWI test, he can really. That's really him doing all that stuff.
It's a showcase for what he can do. And that's a clever way to have it be that.
I have it. It's down here. He tap dances, sings, juggles, and walks upside down on his hands. For people who haven't seen it yet, as like how they like say the alphabet backwards. And this is the stuff in Europe that you got to do to prove you're not drunk to drive. And nobody could pass that. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's impressive. It's very impressive that he's able to do all that stuff. And it's cool that
it's really
gave him that window to do it. Because it could have been anybody. It could have been swapped out.
A stuntman or something. Like the guy that runs up the wall. He runs up the wall and flips around. That's not Steve Martin. That's a stuntman or whatever.
I think it's Naked Gun. Did we do an episode on the Naked Gun?
No.
Because they do it.
Did we?
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did either. But yeah, that part where he's jumping around. They got a guy really doing it. Then he's just behind the couch and stands up.
Doing the other half of it.
Right.
Because that's how I mean, he's, 80 or something in those movies? Like, he's an older guy.
Who?
Leslie Nielsen.
Well, he's probably 50.
He can't do all that stuff. But what you do is you have a body double and you just frame it in a way that it's the movie magic.
Yeah, right.
So to have Steve Martin, because I don't know. Today's day and age, he does his own stunts thing is everywhere. Everybody's doing it and everybody's getting praise for it. But in stuff like this, like there wasn't really stunts. It's just acrobatic feats of skill, that are cool. They're really cool to see happen in one take. I don't know. I really like that. Did you know that Kathleen Turner described her character in this, the part where she was about to have her butt touched,
Yeah.
is the only sex scene of her career in which she used a body double.
Yes.
I think that's kind of wild.
Yeah, that is wild.
This movie's very, very sexual.
Right.
I don't
didn't really
get it.
remember that, but when I said we should do it, but that's true. It is you had said that picture up there, and like she's seducing him, and then he gets caught by a nurse, and then has to make out like he's doing something else.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? He's being manipulated. She knows what she's doing. I think it's funny too that we haven't mentioned this at all, and it seems like nothing to you, but I thought it was really cool. His name is Michael Huffar.
So
HFUHU UHRRR. And then the brain he falls in love with is her name is Melma Hay, because you get two U's at the front, who's voiced by Sissy Spacek. And just how they have these ridiculous long names that are impossible to pronounce. Yeah.
I did like how everybody tries to say his name and he corrects them every single time. I think that's
right.
funny.
Like it's Smith.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's just it's this. It's UH, and he just says it off like SMITH. What's so hard
What's
about
the problem? And when he meets the brain and she says it correctly on the first try and then spells it,
right?
you're the only one to get it right in the first try. I almost thought it was the brain of his wife, and
right.
that was going to be some twist, but it wasn't. It's just
his wife is really dead, and he's got a giant portrait of her, and he says,
Send me a sign."
Send me a sign." It starts spinning. The lights go out. There's lightning. Everything. Wind's blowing in his face. No, and then it all stops, and he says, "Just any kind of sign." I'm going to put you in the closet for now.
Yeah, it was. Like she was my only love. I'm never gonna get married again.
Right.
I'll never read her that poetry. All that kind of stuff, and just like, immediately.
Yeah, immediately does it.
All of it.
That's great.
Did you notice the name of the hotel that he tries to get the body from at the very end there?
No.
Because it's also a joke. Because he needs the body. The brain's dying.
Right.
And he goes out on in the red light district, to find a lady who he finds to be attractive, to take her body, kill her and take her body. And he finds a girl in front of the SEADIE hotel. The CD hotel. Which is a pun.
That's pretty good.
It's stupid. It's just
I can't believe
dumb.
I've never noticed that.
But he finds a girl, and he's about to do it. He's about to shoot her up with the Windex. And she's like, I don't mind. Oh, it's my voice, isn't it? I wrote my voice. It's so bad. And she's doing what accent is that even supposed to be? Like Jersey
European?
or something?
I don't know.
Because it's rough. It's almost like she's trying to sound like Harley Quinn 10 years before Harley Quinn was thought of. But, yeah, he can't go through with it. But just so happens that his wife gets... No, there's another woman who gets hit by a car. And he tries to take her body. Right? And something happens. And he ends up getting the wife dies in the elevator.
The elevator killer gets Kathleen Turner.
And then they put her brain in that body. But I don't remember what happened. Right outside the motorcycle hits her. What happened to her?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
I don't remember.
Because how did we get...
I just watched this like a week ago.
I just watched it last night. I cannot remember what happened there because... He said, well, if only she was dead, and then she immediately dies.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what happened after that. Because then he stumbles upon his dead wife in the
elevator.
In the elevator. I don't know. I forgot what happened there. But yeah, so this movie is it's pretty funny. So this is the second movie I think I've watched recently where they describe it as a black comedy. And the first black comedy I ever saw was After Hours.
Uh-huh.
And
that's a lot different.
It's
not like It's the whole situation is the joke in After Hours. It seems like that he gets himself into, whereas this has jokes like set up and punchline jokes.
After Hours is a movie I don't even know I would call a comedy at all.
I wouldn't call it that either.
Like,
it's kind of hard to pigeonhole. You know what I mean? Because it's not a
experience.
drama, and it's not scary at all or thriller kind. And I don't remember how it ends. Does it have a happy ending? How Greek theater? If it was a comedy, it's just because it had a happy ending.
He's on his last legs, and basically the gates of heaven open up to him, and he gets out of the situation. But so to go from that, which was described as a black comedy, to this, I almost kind of want to know what the definition of a black comedy is.
Yeah,
because it doesn't seem like.
I always kind of think of a dark black comedy as things are happening, then their jokes are being made or something's funny about it that's not supposed to be funny. Do you know what I mean?
Randy,
And I would even call this way more slapstick than black comedy.
I wouldn't call this a black comedy really at all. This is almost a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Black comedy, also known as dark comedy or dark humor or black humor, is a style of comedy that makes light of a subject matter that is generally considered taboo, serious, or painful, such as death, disease, war, and violence.
Yeah.
So you basically got that.
To provoke discomfort,
Yeah,
serious thought,
exactly.
and amusement simultaneously, often functioning as a form of satire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I guess this would be a black comedy.
I guess you could, because brain surgery and murder,
Yeah.
and then the protagonist going to kill somebody is kind of dark, but I don't know. It's way more slapsticky to me because the jokes are shticky.
Yeah. I was also thinking about it because, like, there's a lot of nudity in this movie, as well as just in the 80s in these kind of movies.
Yeah.
Where it almost, because, like, in today's, field, there's not a lot of mainstream movies that show nudity in them really at all anymore. And, like, things like The Boys or Euphoria are like, or Game of Thrones, where it's like almost the focus of certain things.
Yeah. Or
You've
True
gotta go
Blood, I
find
guess,
it.
was that way too. I never watched any of these things except for The Boys. I've seen The Boys. But that's like the thing. Like HBO, you mentioned a couple of HBO ones, and they're like, well, we're cable, we can do it, so we're gonna do it.
And I wonder what happened to where it's just not in things anymore. Like if you go to see Why Him in 2016, 2015, maybe 14, with Bryan Cranston and
Ashton Kutcher.
no, that's the other one.
It's not Ashton Kutcher in that one?
No, it's DeFranco.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Is it DeFranco? What's his name? Harry Osborn. What's his name?
Yeah, DeFranco. Franco.
What is his name? Oh my God. He's right there.
Yeah.
He's right there. What's his name, Randy? Because now I want to say Ashton Kutcher, which is not him.
Franco. James Franco.
James Franco. Oh my gosh. Not DeFranco.
Right.
That's
James
Phil.
Franco. Is that him in that movie? Is he the one?
In what movie?
Why him?
Why him? Is that's got Kiss in it, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's Ashton Kutcher. Is the boyfriend of Why Him.
No.
Keep going. Just
You
look
guys
it
are
up. Just
thinking
look
of,
up Why Him.
Guess Who?
Yeah, I think I am getting him confused. I never saw Guess Who, but I might be getting him confused.
Why Him is James Franco.
Yeah. Like there's no like here's my boobs kind of stuff in any of that,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're both rated R. They both could, I think it might have been like American Pie or just the overwhelming college comedy era wave that like really hit the 2000s
right.
that were hypersexual and were about, chicks being sexy, that it just kind of, people got sick of it maybe.
Yeah, like
there's
it went out of fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like there's movies that will show
Yeah,
a butt or stuff like that. There just seems to be way, way fewer than what could be.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, especially with, like, the boys, like, or even Gen V, like, there's no, oh, it's a nipple, kind of thing. They're just all over the place. There's
Right.
nude people everywhere.
Yeah, or like in that new episode or season that in that one guard.
The soup with the really long...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
glad
that whole thing...
He gets killed.
Thank God.
I spoiled it. It was the second episode, I think.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen the third one yet.
Well,
It was the first one.
it's the first episode.
They're an hour long.
Yeah, but doesn't he? He's in the second one. They don't get out until the second one. The second episode. They're still in prison in the second episode, aren't they?
I don't think so.
No, the second episode is the one with Soulja Boy in it.
Yeah.
They're already out. They're already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're already doing stuff, and.
But yeah,
Soulja
like
Boy's
that
out
was
there.
just stupid.
What's stupid?
That
The
whole
very long
thing, and
PP?
yeah, and like
That's straight out of the comics.
I don't doubt
apparently,
that.
the person who wrote these comics, the boys' comics, is a like a mean-spirited, doesn't like superhero kind of like it is supposed to be
right,
just the worst of the worst in your
Yeah.
face, constantly, no happiness
right.
whatsoever.
Yeah, I've heard of that about them too.
Uh,
I never read the comic book, but that's what I heard about it.
I read the first couple issues of it, and it's you've got to want to read it kind of
Right,
thing. Like,
yeah.
it is a bleak, mean, ugly looking.
And isn't Homelander like even worse in the comics?
See, that's the
There's-
thing. Not really, but also kind of.
Black Noir is worse, but there's a plot that I
yeah,
think,
Black Noir is terrible in it.
in theory, what I think is happening, spoiler, I think Black Noir is what's going to happen in comic book now, that he's not talking.
I
think he's a
thought
clone.
that too. So do you know about the comic book?
A little.
So let me lay some groundwork here. So in the book, Homelander, right off the bat, is a terrible person.
Right.
And I think is winning, period. Like,
But
little
he-
opposition.
I guess he's not cruel and rude and stuff like that as much as he is. Well, he's more cruel than he is just complete crazy.
Okay.
He's not crazy yet. But Vought created a clone of him.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's who Black Noir is a clone of Homelander.
Right. Yeah.
Created to be the safeguard if Homelander ever went crazy, Black Noir would take him out. Well, Homelander never went crazy, so Black Noir went crazy, waiting for Homelander to do stuff, and decided to just do it himself. So this
Yeah,
whole time,
right.
everybody's like, Homelander's eating babies, and Homelander's like, I'm not. What?
Yeah.
Am I blacking out and doing this stuff? And then it's revealed that Black Noir's been doing all that stuff just in hopes to get him to crack,
Right.
and he never does. That's that whole reveal that happened at the very end. So now that Black Noir died, was replaced with that guy who wouldn't shut up,
Right.
and now all of a sudden, really strangely, is
Quiet.
mute. I kind of see where Randy's coming from, and I thought that too. That Black Noir, they replaced him completely, but they haven't really done clone stuff in this.
Yeah, they haven't.
That would be like a set out of nowhere, Deus Ex Machina kind of thing. But I don't think it's the same guy. Or Homelander, like, ripped his jaw off or something. Like, he silenced him.
Right.
You know?
Maybe. That could happen. But also, it seems like they're not going in that direction, like you said, because they got this whole virus thing. And
Have
that
you seen the new episode?
I haven't seen 3 yet.
Well,
Wait, don't work?
wait, but
you saw it too.
Yeah.
there's a virus in the comic too, though. That's a big plot is Huey has to stop Butcher
From genociding.
They're just setting it up that is the conflict instead of it being a second thought. Because in the comic,
right,
it's like,
exactly.
yeah, they have it, but they beat up Homelander and kill him without the virus in the comic.
Do they?
Noir gets him almost dead.
Yes, and then Noir dies.
Butcher finished him off. or Noir kills Homelander,
And
and
they gotta kill.
Homelander or Noir's weak enough to where Butcher can just kill him.
I
Kinda
like
thing.
Butcher better than what's his name? It's not Opie.
Huey.
Huey.
Yeah. Okay. So
And Huey's
I
like
think season 1,
morally right.
1 and 2, everyone is good.
Yeah.
Like, a good character, good actor,
Yeah.
yada yada.
The actors do a great job in this movie
Yeah.
show.
Oh my god! I think this season sucks. I think this season is only held up by Homelander and Butcher at this point.
Yeah.
I think Starlight's phoning it
Well-
in. I think Kimiko should never have talked.
I don't get it.
I don't.
I
felt-
even if
I
they'd
think
have
it's
her
kinda
talk,
cool.
not this cringy.
Not.
I like
that's the
Kimiko
problem.
and the Frenchie. I like them a lot in this.
I think Frenchie's
season.
a good character. I don't like his actor.
Really?
Yeah.
What
Oh,
do you mean
not
in
the
other
person-
stuff?
Yeah. No. As a person.
There's a lot of stuff that's come out about him.
Oh, I
But,
didn't know that. I'm ignorant to all
and
that
Huey, I think he does good. Like I think he's
stuff. He's a good actor.
he's good in it. But
I think this is his best season.
I think
I can't stand whiny crybaby.
I
ooey
get a
gooey
good Huey,
Huey.
but also I don't know. I just don't. I'm kind of done with him. I kind of want
Yeah.
like I want more. I don't like a time skip for no reason. You're gonna say that they couldn't get into the concentration camp where all 4 of them are at conveniently.
Well, no,
Oh
they
yeah,
could
Mother's
have.
Milk's really cool too.
I think he's a good character too.
Yeah, that actor's great. Does him
But
great too.
He's a side character at the end of the
He
day.
is, and I would watch a Mother's Milk show. Mother's Milk and Butcher, that'd be cool.
I think that would be. Yeah, I like the boys, and I like Homelander, but I think every other character is kind of and I feel like they're writing an end, but I don't know if it's gonna be a strong end from what I think.
Yeah,
But
So
you're
you
gonna
haven't
watch it.
seen
I am.
The 3rd episode, so I kind of don't want to spoil anything for
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, I'll just wait. I'll watch it probably before I go to bed tonight.
But yeah, it seems like we're not only are we in the end game, like the race to victory, you kind of see coming. Like
Oh,
obviously,
really?
you know that everything's gonna the good guys are gonna win. You know what I mean? Like it's one of they might not.
They
but,
might not.
No, I think that's what I.
But what they're doing with Butcher, because you know how like Butcher kills everybody in the comic books.
Right? Yeah, he
Like
does.
he
Everybody.
all the boys. He
Yeah.
kills them all. So like I don't know if they're gonna do that. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I don't think. I think they're gonna not do that, and like everybody will have their happy little ending,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Homelander dies kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't think
He's got to because he.
I think the Deep is gonna end soon. I hope so.
Yeah,
I think.
I kind of thought that he was
everybody-
marginalized for a long time. I can't even believe he's still around.
I don't get the character.
So, in my opinion,
I think he's just supposed to be a sycophant.
I think the writing on him is one of the better ones for the 7, because if you think he's the only OG member of the 7, he's
Well,
the
Homelander.
only one besides Homelander. But Homelander is the 7.
Yeah, he is.
He's the one who says what goes. His whole thing is surviving. He's the only person to keep kissing up and in no way try to go against Homelander due to pure fear or cowardice, a mix of stuff. But his character, he's not a good person. Period.
Period.
When he's redeemable, like when he's redeemed, quote unquote, he goes like he's just a bad person. And I think that is good because he shows the realness. Homelander right now, you're seeing the humanity in him and him just breaking, but a lot of that is justified in a way of okay, that's how he was born. He's literally a sociopath.
Yeah.
But the Deep is what these people were of like, no, I will step on someone to get ahead. I really only care about myself. And I think that's good character wise because everyone can't be a good guy. Like everyone can't be the Maeve, the A Train ending. Not everyone can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
and they kind of they're a little holier than thou, the good guys in it, like Starlighter and all that stuff. But I think it's pretty. I've been liking this season so far.
I hate him. I just can't.
think
I
the
didn't really
writing got
care
a
for
little
A-Train
worse.
though. I think A-Train was also one of those like pansy people.
No, and
And-
I agree. But that was his arc. Was he was doing it in fear and
Yeah.
wasn't a real hero, and that was beating him up. Which in A-Train in the comic is like an irrelevant plot line. I think he dies immediately or something. Like or gets replaced by somebody and then dies. And they flesh these characters out more, and I think
No,
they have
and
all
yeah.
endings.
I just think that A-Train should have had this arc last season when he
I agree.
saved Huey.
But also,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, and Gen V when he's like, all right, Maria Moreau, you're going to work with A-Train and Starlight. And then that just does not come back at all.
Yeah.
They establish her to be a god-level, Homelander-level superhero.
Uh-huh.
And just are not... Oh, she's doing her own thing. Like, they very much... kind of that,
Right,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like we're not gonna write her in because we don't know where this show's gonna go. But we're also she's off doing her own thing. I've got her on a mission thing.
Yeah.
But there is nothing more important than the mission you're on right now.
Right.
There's not one thing. I don't know.
Also, I wanted a bigger fight.
Between
Yeah, A-Train and Homelander. Like, if Homelander's gonna stop killing his biggest enemies to go chase that guy,
Yeah.
give me more than just I chased him. I like the redeeming that he didn't run into the girl. Cool moment.
Yeah.
yeah.
But give me more than that, dude. You had everyone you needed to kill one spot,
Yeah.
and you let the guy who you could just inevitably get later cloud your. I don't like that. Was not
Well,
good.
it's and I understand why he did it because in Homelander's eyes, he and A-Train were good friends, and slowly
He got
but
betrayed,
surely he got
yeah.
betrayed. He stabbed him in the back. Give it a week, Huey's going to show up again. He's going to have another opportunity to
Yeah.
get these people, but this was salt in his active wound. Like he was going to kill Huey. He had his lasers were
He's
coming.
right there.
And not only did you stop him, you sided yourself with the enemy, with Starlight. And you're one of the reasons for why my life sucks now. Nobody likes me anymore.
Right.
They all, and that he dies laughing in Homelander's face.
This is my thing. You saw he didn't do much to help them. He did help, and he's he's a part of their team, but the guy hasn't went like he's worried about his family, and you kind of
Right.
can tell
Yeah.
No, and I understand that.
from a strictly just a smart individual. They're all Butcher's your biggest problem.
Yeah, but
Kill in
Butcher.
a second. You got Huey. All right, you can't save them all. Also, in the slowdown scene, I do think if you're gonna make Homelander on par with A-Train, you can't make Homelander not be able to move in that slowdown time.
Yeah, right.
well, but
Except by surprise.
A-Train is faster
I
than
get that.
Homelander is,
He's by a smidge.
and that's by more than just a smidge. That's why Homelander couldn't catch him, and he kept shooting him with lasers. He can match pace
That's what I'm
and
saying,
stay at
man.
pace, but he can't get to him or surpass him. A-Train could move at a slow time.
Well, the speed of light.
Right. Where
Or
and
at
that's
least
why the
heat
lasers
vision,
were still
right.
moving while he was moving, because that is how fast he can go. Homelander can't move that fast. Homelander's fast, but he's not that fast.
I just think.
I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say.
I
But
would've
Butcher,
been ripping people up.
right now, in a weird, twisted way, Butcher is the closest thing on this planet that Homelander has to somebody who actually likes and cares about him. He's the only one.
Because you
Everybody
despise me,
else-
the only one I trust.
Well, not only that, like look at how far Butcher has gone
Yeah.
just to hurt Homelander, and that's how he's viewing it. That's why he hasn't killed. It took him forever. Huey's a guy.
Right.
Yeah, I
He
know.
doesn't kill people who aren't afraid of him. Is the kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
if you have any kind of, well, that's and like Giancarlo Esposito, like he could have killed him at any point, and he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of kicked him out of his own company, and he killed the lady who liked him but lied to him in the very first season, melted her face.
Yep.
kills everybody else who is afraid of him. He doesn't want that. He wants a genuine need.
Right.
Like Butcher needs to kill him.
Right.
And he needs that in his life. He needs to be wanted, whether it's admiration or it's
definitely admiration.
hate. And now, after this episode that you haven't gotten to yet, he's complete. There's no saving this guy's brain. He's gone. Like, Homelander is nuts.
Okay. Good.
He has his moment.
Right.
You know. His coming to Jesus, if you will. And that's why, like, Ryan hurts so much when he's like, I don't want... Like, and he leaves him. It hurt Homelander genuinely. Not because I can't control this guy, but the one thing I never had, a father figure,
right,
I wanted to instill in you, and I failed that too.
Yeah.
Like, there's a point where, like, you almost really start sympathizing with Homelander.
Sometimes, because it's not his fault he thinks that way. But it is his fault that he acts that way now.
Now, yes. So, because, like, when you got basically his origin story where he goes and kills everybody who did that stuff to him, like, and you learn that, like, he was just tortured.
Right.
Nonstop. And the only way they could keep him on a leash. And
isolated and everything. It's terrible.
Yeah. And the only way Vought was able to keep him on a leash was to make him think the public likes him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if you go out of line, we'll just tell everybody all your secrets, and he just got over it. And, like, there's a part where you're like, he's kind of a victim of everything too. The victim, Vought is the bad guy.
Vought is the big bad guy. Yeah.
And they created something that they
monster
have no control
that they can't control. He's Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Because they really did make him in a lab.
And it sucks. And
it does suck, but he is so gone. Even by the first on the plane, because they call back to that.
That's probably his moment.
And he's like, because he probably could have. Superman would have saved the plane.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm not going to bother with these people. He's so far above everybody in his mind, you know what? And he's a god awful person with godlike powers.
Right. And then Stormfront fed into that.
Yep.
And then
that Firecracker lady does too. Is that her name? Firecracker?
Yeah. She's feeding that.
Yeah. Those people, the sycophant people are the worst thing for him. And I think he knows it most of the time too. But he uses them because he can't be everywhere. He's not God. He's not omnipresent.
Right. That's wild.
It is wild. And, I like the violence in it. It's so over the top and disgusting.
It's disgusting.
And, like, I would not recommend The Boys to anybody. But, it's, I enjoy it. No. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I came into it late, but I caught up and I like it. They had said this new season was coming out, and I really didn't care. Mm-hmm. And I'm only watching. You guys had mentioned. I'm like, well, I'll watch it again because I like the other ones. But it could end, and they should. Hopefully, they go out pretty good. I know Randy's a little cynical about it, but
a spinoff show coming out about the origins of Vought, which I think that would be a really cool idea.
It could be, yeah.
Because.
But you know what? You already know where it's going. So the
right,
origin.
But how do we get here?
Yeah, they should have done it first.
I like origin stories. I
do too, but I don't like the retcon origin stuff so much. The episodes 1 through 3, you know what I mean? Because you already know how it ends, how everything ends. And are they going to do The Boys as good as? I really like the prequel movies. You know what I mean? That whole story is separate from 4, 5, and 6.
Star Wars?
Yeah. But it feeds into it. No, they don't retcon anything, but you already know Darth Vader's going to die and he's going to be redeemed. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying too many words and not enough thoughts.
But even though you know Darth Vader's going to die, you don't know she fell in love with Padme.
All that stuff. Yeah, he did a great job with it.
Like that's what I'm like.
And I'm just worried
there's a movement of like, oh my god, we don't need a prequel. If we already know how it's going to end, why do we need to know how it started? But there's a lot of interesting and cool stories that can be told and how it started.
there is, and I just don't believe they'll do it.
I don't know. I think they will,
know.
Because this is like the start of VOD. Like this is the field is open
Mm-hmm.
because we know where we're gonna get. What 80 years later?
Right.
Because all of this
Yeah,
stuff
it's in
happened
World
in
War
World War II.
Yeah.
Like you've basically got a clean sheet of paper to just tell a story.
Uh-huh.
It'll eventually get there, but right now we're here. It doesn't matter what happens. This is what's happening.
Right.
That bridge hasn't been crossed yet. Also, here's something cool. Now that we're just kind of ranting about stuff we're watching, have you seen Mall Shadow Lord?
No, I saw the trailer for it.
I've seen
Holy
the trailer. It looked pretty good.
crap, that one's good.
Is it really?
Non-stop good.
I haven't seen that yet. And but that trailer made it look great.
So
Did you see his lightsaber is the scream?
yeah, and you can hear it every once in a
Yeah.
while. The way it's animated is like it's I guess the same style as
Yeah.
the Clone Wars,
Yep.
but they animate it in a way that A feels like it's all colored in pastels,
Neat.
and B like you see
That's
the
kinda cool.
Force, like the Twi'lek lady, like she'll push people,
Uh-huh.
and like there's a invisible
Yeah, I get
motion
what you're saying.
wave, and like it's just for a frame, and it's enough to.
You're welcome.
Like whoa, and or like if Maul comes down and his fingers are moving, like there's draw lines around his fingers,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
motion wise. It's not because of anime.
It
I
is
was just
because
gonna
of
say that
anime,
too,
man.
though.
No, it is 100%.
It's because of anime, I think. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
not as anime.
Demon Slayer, all that water and all that fire use is made up. That doesn't really happen.
What?
Like when in Demon Slayer, when you see the fire guy swing his fire sword, no fire is real. All that's like a
I
visual.
don't. I have no idea what you're talking
Okay,
about.
well, they do
We got
that,
no
where you
frame
get-
of reference.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's a big movie, but
I get what you're saying, though. Like,
They do that. Invisible stuff is visible
Right.
to people.
Yeah.
because it's better. It's cooler that way when you could actually be like,
Well,
oh yeah,
but it's how they're doing it because like in the Clone Wars, the lightsabers would have the motion blur and stuff
Yep.
like that. But
Yep.
in the way they do it this way, it looks like his blade is fire. Like
Yeah.
it trails in a
Dynamic.
way that has like flame work to it, and it's almost complete circles. Like it's engulfing him entirely. The blacks in this, the way
Oh.
black is colored in this, like the shadows, the like contrast blacks
yeah, right.
are so rich that the red in his face is
You know,
like.
I was thinking
Oh my
that he looks
God.
really cool. It looked
Yeah.
really great.
There's a
But
part-
I think Tom's right. That's all that stuff's from anime.
And I think I'm
It's
also
inspired
right.
by.
I
I
don't
think I'm
know.
also right because this movie seems exactly what I said I wanted
It's not a
Star
movie.
Wars to be, or whatever it is.
It's a show.
Oh, really?
No, we're getting into the. Oh no, we have a cool guy who's cool. We'll just do that.
It's full of
And
glub
it's
shitos.
cool,
It's glub shito central,
and it's
man.
not just.
It's what?
It's got random stupid characters.
Oh, okay.
Like the Pikes come back. Well, it's his crime syndicate show. Like that's what he's
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, right.
This Maul is a crime lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
After Mandalore, he starts.
You got robot leg.
Yeah.
Okay.
After
spider
episode
looking
1,
thing?
no.
Okay.
And then Courtney's like, give him his robot legs back. And I said, he's had robot. He's after episode 1 happened, he's been half robot. He was a spider guy. Then they gave him the backwards chicken feet, and then the Mandalorians gave him
Real
more
ones.
human
Good.
prosthetics. But after Mandalore fell, he went underground and became the Shadow Collective, and started. I think in this they're going to show him taking over Crimson Dawn, which is in
Oh, right.
Solo.
Yeah.
What
What he is? He's the leader of
Vision's guy is running,
it. Yeah.
and then you find out he's the guy pulling all the strings. Because then something happens again, and in Rebels, he's
Paul Bentley.
Bentley.
Yeah.
In Rebels, he's more of a hermit, one-off guy, trying to kill Darth Vader, and not succeeding. That's something I think is hilarious and really cool. Is that he really does think he can kill Darth Vader. They've never had a showdown,
Right.
and I think it's really smart to keep it that way.
Sure.
But
Absolutely.
all the Inquisitors that come after him, he doesn't really
Decimates.
have a problem with. But every time he brings up Darth Sidious, if he says Sidious, it's almost like he's about to cry, or his voice gets really shaky
Because he's seething with anger.
because he's terrified.
Huh.
we know the Palpatine is like
He's gonna have to kill
God.
Darth Sidious, though.
He
He
never
knows.
does.
They both know that eventually Darth Maul has to kill Darth Sidious. It must
Yeah.
be before, because.
But this is why Palpatine is smart, and he's like, "Oh, it's the rule of two. Cool, Darth Plagueis. That's awesome. That's so cool. How about I just don't let my apprentice ever get that powerful, and I take all the power? How about I just do that? Every one of his apprentices, he sets up to die. You know what I mean? Like even Vader, and this is why we need more stuff with Palpatine, because we know him as the charming Chancellor,
Yep.
and then the evil Emperor, but like
Right.
he tortures Maul just to do it, just to
Wow.
keep Maul in line, just to
When
break
did
him.
he do that?
In
Because I'm pretty sure I read Darth Maul, that book, Darth Maul.
the Shadow Hunter one,
Yeah.
there's parts in it where it's referencing that, where he
I just
keeps
don't
them.
remember.
Maul's fighting these robots, and he's really, really good at it, and he wants to kill a Jedi, and he's really trying to get to the point where he can kill a Jedi, and Sidious keeps him in line. He's like, "Do you want me to remind you who's in charge here?" And he folds immediately. In the comic lines, you see when he after he kills Savage and takes Maul, he's torturing him there with Dooku, just constantly shooting him with lightning, keeping him down. Like Darth Sidious is powerful as all get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like we don't ever really see how strong he is.
Yeah. They
Like
don't
when he
either.
fights Darth Maul and Savage, and he's dual wielding and he's cracking up the whole time, and this is nothing for me. You know what I mean? Like it's cool to see that stuff, and
Yeah.
he really is afraid of him.
Because you know where you don't see it? In episode 3. Because that is, I don't know what they did in episode 3. Christopher Lee is like his face on a guy. Do you know what I mean? They should have done that, because that lightsaber battle while he takes out 3 guys, 3 Jedis. Is it 3? And 4 of them go there. And
Well, there's
the
4
other
of them
2
that go there, 3 of them
Kit
die.
Fisto and the other guy, and it don't look like, it just doesn't come across like that is the guy that's going to do that.
Well, it's and it's
These
supposed
guys-
to be going faster than
Yeah, right.
you know what I mean. Like they
It-
didn't
it-
have time to react.
That's my only real problem with episode 3, is that fight, and because with the Mace Windu part, and because the guy's such a good actor, he's like, "Oh, please don't,
Don't let him kill
don't
me.
let him kill me."
Yeah, because
That's
he's a
great.
master manipulator. And then in episodes 5 and 6, he's sitting down.
Yeah,
Zap you with lightning. You know what I mean? But like he's the Dark Lord of the Sith. Like they're
Yeah.
not.
yeah, but there's
Nice
how many?
people.
They're not nice people. Nobody knows who they are, so they're Kaiser Sose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He could be just a schlub guy that's no good at nothing.
And I'm reading these old Republic books. I read the Revan one, and I just finished Deceived. And what I've been doing is right after I finished the Heir to the Empire trilogy, I was like, it'd be cool if I continue Luke's story, but I have it to where he's going back and like reading Obi-Wan's journal or something like that. So
Yeah, it would be
you
cool.
read something old, and then something new, something old,
Yeah.
something new, and it kind of, I don't know, builds the universe a little bit. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's stupid. It's just for me. But I was thinking, there's a lady in the Revan book whose Force lightning like disintegrates people. Like the Sith back then were like no joke. Like
Right.
there's a Sith Empire kind of thing. Like
Uh-huh.
Malgus storms and destroys the Jedi Temple. Like just
By himself.
flies a ship into the thing. He's got a truck full of 40,000 Sith over here, and we're just gonna kill you. Good luck surviving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's so different, and like, we need more dark side things. That's why this mall show is so good. Is that you just see
Definitely. Do they have all the episodes out, or does it come out every week?
it comes out every Monday.
Nice.
We're up to 3 episodes now.
Well, then maybe I'll watch The Boys and that at the same time. I'll just watch them on Mondays.
We Courtney and I, we do Mall Mondays, and then what did she say? Like oh my God, Jesus Christ, Wednesdays, because it's The Boys.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess Invincible's coming out too, but I've kind of not wanting to watch that anymore.
I finished that the first season. I was done with that one.
Well, I read
Didn't really care
I read
for
the
it.
entirety. I got all 3 of those omnibuses, and so I read it all because I liked the first season. And I read the whole thing, and I loved it. It was so good. And then the show started up again.
Yep.
Right at a part I didn't really like reading in the book. So I was like, I don't want to redo that. And I just kind of let it go. And now everybody's saying it looks like a whole bunch of moving PNGs. So, I don't know. I guess I don't need it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess we'll wrap it up here. Man with
The
Two
Man
Brains.
with Two Brains, I didn't realize it was so sexual when I was recommending it. So,
Randy.
Maybe it's not for kids. Take the R rating seriously, but I think it's funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't say this one's a kid's movie.
And if you like slapstick and that kind of humor, it's right up your alley, I think.
It's like a Animal House kind of. Like
Almost.
whatever age you watch Animal House, you can watch this one too.
Yeah, right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, any thoughts from you, Mr. Randy Official?
I think
Did you watch it?
I did watch this movie.
You should have. I think you would get a kick out of it, Tom.
I think I can't wait for the boys to end, and I can't. I'll probably check out them all.
You should.
Okay. Well, now we got our homework.
Well, tune in next week where we'll be talking about something else, somewhere else, with other people. I have been Cheese Film.
And I am Hecubus.
All right, I guess that'll work. This has been Cheese Film out. Today we'll be talking about a interesting film noir. A film noir created 40 years after film noir kind of hit its peak. This movie stars the legendary Steve Martin, and it is called Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
The Cult of Cheese Film.
Welcome back to the podcast. I am your host, as always, Cheese Film, and joined with me today is the suspect in an ongoing whodunit, Hecubus.
Heine Frau.
And this is a
Frau.
this is a movie that I'm kind of unsure why Randy Official teeing him up there.
Go for it, Randy Official.
Take your
Were your fingers not working?
I'm not even here.
yeah, we're doing
I'm remote.
reprogramming on Randy. But I'm surprised that Randy Official didn't watch this one.
It's in black and white.
Yeah,
but he
it's
would think it's
fun.
hilarious.
It's a lot of fun. And there's a reason why I'm not going through the entire cast. Because I think it'd be really funny to talk about them kind of as they come.
Sure, that's cool. So
But-
it's Steve Martin and Rachel Ward are the two main stars.
Yes, but I guess Carl Rayner's also in here somewhere.
Yeah, twice.
I
He's the butler.
Oh, okay.
Where he goes, he gets shot and he goes to Rachel's house,
He's
and
like,
Rachel has a butler.
Catch me.
Sorry, I'm a butler, not a catcher. And then he's the big bad guy at the end. Right there, Tom. I mean,
The
Randy
Nazi.
Official. That part is great. Because they go back and forth with like, excuse me, it's customary that the person who came up with the plan says the plan. He starts saying the plan. And Steve Martin's like, hang on. It's customary that the guy who figured out the plan says the plan, and they go back and forth, and then they both say the same things at the end. This movie is great. I loved it for 40 however many years.
No, I will tip my hat to this movie because when I went to rent it off of I think it was Amazon. I watched it.
I rented it on Amazon
because I couldn't find it at my local video store. So I rented it, and in the cast it was Steve Martin. It said Chevy Chase, and I didn't see
Chevy
him
Chase
at all.
I didn't look at the cast. He's not in it. He
didn't have
nothing
anything
to do with it.
Yeah, and then Humphrey Bogart, and I was like, Humphrey Bogart. And how the movie starts with the car crash, and then the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a guy with glasses and a big beard. I was like, oh, that's probably Humphrey Bogart. But they put a whole bunch of makeup on it. And then as the movie was going on, you see stuff in his office like the only thing that kills detectives is a broken heart or whatever. Yeah. And then it's a quote by his partner. And I was like, oh, well, that's got to be it. Yeah. And then I was thinking, hang on, this movie came out in the 80s. Humphrey's been dead for like 10,
15 years.
I think he died in 1957.
Was it that? I thought it was the 60s, but yeah, this came out in like 1982.
So he's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
So I was like, how? And then the first scene, it happens, and I was like, I see. This is how this is gonna go.
They do it great.
1957 is when he died.
Yeah, there we go.
I could have sworn it was like the early 60s, but whatever. Thank you,
Well, I
Randy.
mean, it's right there. 57, 60. That's 3 years apart. So Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid is, I feel like, the perfect spoof noir title.
It's kind of like Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, but they take everything seriously. Or Airplane, that came out like a year before this. And then Steve Martin did another one called, that Carl Reiner did, The Man with Two Brains. Mm-hmm. And it's silly, but it's all, they do it all seriously. So like sometimes you got to watch it more than once and get jokes.
Is The Man with Two Brains a Jekyll and Hyde movie?
No.
Okay. Because
it's a mad scientist movie.
Looks
like
it
Young Frankenstein.
The Man with Two Brains also kind of seems like it would be one of those 50 throwback.
It is.
Movie. Okay,
it is.
Well, there you go. So I also have never seen Steve Martin with dark hair ever.
Yeah,
so
because he was like gray when he was on the when he was like in his 20s, and he was on the, what's that called?
Jimmy Carson Show.
Nope. Two guys, they're brothers. It's Smothers Brothers. He used to write for them.
So he was gray in his 20s?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Well, did he dye it, or was he?
No, it just his hair turned gray.
Wow.
Early. That's all.
Interesting. It's interesting. But he plays our private investigator.
Rigby Reardon.
Yes, I got some of these names written down. Rigby, who takes on a job.
Yep.
From, she's the femme fatale.
Well, yeah, she's not a fatale, but she is the love interest.
She kind of gets him in danger. Like,
well, that's the nature of the case. Guns don't kill detectives. Love does.
So, and it's in his bathroom here. It's so cheesy. He straight up assaults her at the very beginning.
Yeah, of this movie. I started reading some stuff last night about this movie and The Man with Two Brains, and I guess modern times is not, because I was like, first of all, she passes out. She sees he's reading an old newspaper because he's bored, and it's the headline is her father's death. Yeah, and she passes out immediately when she opens the door, but he's catches her, and then he starts wiggling her
to wake
trying
her
to
up.
get her up. It's hilarious.
That looks behind his shoulder. Kisses her.
He looks for somebody's looking.
Yeah,
and then, you're right.
Like it's a scummy thing to do that he's doing. And I don't know if that's just trying to be funny, or if that's just a direct spoof on how like men in noir movies are. Because they are kind of pushy and pulley.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, get over here, you.
Well, look at the big sleep. He goes in that bookstore, and then he goes in the back with the book lady, and she closes it down like that. They're
smooching.
yeah, they're doing something. Yeah.
So it starts off that way, and she hires him on, gives him a clue of the dollar bill. And,
Yeah.
like, this is our clue.
It's just a tiny little corner of the dollar bill,
And there's a lot of narration in this, and I
like
think,
in film noir movies.
yeah, and there's a lot, and there gets to a point where the narration isn't like full of jokes either. Like,
No.
it is following
It's the
the
plot.
narrative.
Yeah.
And there's a part like a
There's
third of the
two
way through
parts.
the movie where he's
I know
given
where
the
you're going.
narration,
Yeah.
and then she responds to the
Yeah.
narration.
We don't have to have kids.
Yeah. And he like blows his smoke and coughs. But I don't know. I thought that was a very clever way to do that kind of thing, where you keep it all basically
It's a
a real
straightforward
movie, and then you just put
film noir
jokes
movie.
in it,
Yeah.
and it worked.
It worked great. I think it does.
Especially because they didn't do that all the time. It wasn't full of her responding to his inner monologue.
Right.
It just was peppered in there, and it was
Yeah.
a nice reprieve. But yeah, he's not also an idiot either, which was a nice
Yeah. Right.
touch of speed, because he does play an idiot
Like
all
the
the time.
jerk he's an idiot.
Yeah,
And sometimes his stand up is like arrogant idiocy. It's kind of funny. I like it.
but he's pretty straightforward in this. He also, with dark hair, kind of looks like he's in the Harrison Ford family.
Yeah, he does.
He did look like
I always
Harrison
thought
Ford.
that.
And I find that to be funny because I always thought Dennis Quaid looks like he's Harrison Ford's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
there's something in like the way the eyes and nose sit that
Yeah.
gives it that look. But yeah, so I guess this movie is intercut with scenes from other film noir. Like,
Right.
that's who our supporting cast is. There's 2 actors in this movie. Everybody else is really peppered in with just
Humphrey Bogart.
everybody who's anybody.
What's his name? You've seen the movie. I haven't. Fred McMurray. I'm thinking of Double Indemnity.
Yeah.
Kirk Douglas.
So
what's his name? Wilmer. He's in it for one small part. James Cagney's in it. Barbara Stanwyck. It's filled with Vincent Price.
I was building up to that one.
Yeah, it was too, but he had the thing up there. He played, and it's kind of cool that the person they're looking for, this Rice guy, and you don't know who it is, and then it's Vincent Price.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool as hell.
And not knowing that's how this is gonna go was a
Yeah.
cool pop up.
Yeah,
So Ingmar Bergman's in it. Humphrey
Yeah, Ingmar
Bogart,
Bergman.
James Cagney, Joan Crawford,
Joan Crawford, right?
Bette Davis,
Betty
Brian,
Davis.
Don Levy, jeez, Kirk Douglas, Ava Gardner, Cary Grant,
Cary Grant, right?
Alan Ladd, Veronica Lake, Burt Lancaster, Charles Langford, Fred McMurray, Ray Milland,
Ray Milland.
Edmund O'Brien, Vincent Price, Barbara Stanwyck, and Lana Turner are all in this movie.
Charles Lawton's in it at the end, and he says, "You know who you could be? You could be a guy who gets $10,000. You know who I could be?" And Rigby says, "The Hunchback of Notre Dame." He played the Hunchback of Notre Dame in the whole movie.
That's funny. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have Peter Lorre in here, because
Yeah,
he
I was
he was
too.
also a big film noir guy.
They probably couldn't find words he was going to say that would work with what
With
they
something.
needed him to say. Because some stuff I think they shoehorn in, like the puppy. The puppy's hilarious. But with there's some cookies on the table because the guy's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
He's reading an old newspaper. And they're eating the cookies. He's like, "Good, aren't they?"
There's
I love
hard,
that part. And they're
crunchy-
just going back and forth crunching. That part's really funny to me. And but it's like they shoehorned it in. And when he's "You need a cup of my Java," and he's
the whole bag.
and then just and he's like this at one point because you could have just dumped it in.
Yeah.
And that part is great. This movie is funny as heck. And it's a real crime mystery too at the same time because they follow clues, they get more clues, have setbacks.
Yeah.
There's the romance in it, and then there's a big reveal of the big bad guy in their whole plot, which is ridiculous. But it works
It
along
still
all
works.
those lines. Yeah, it's great. I love this movie.
There's a shot where she sucks the bullet out of his arm because she learned how to do that with snake venom, and it's her mouth with the bullet in her mouth, and just how it's framed is exactly what like film noir would do. So even
Yeah.
the cinematography in this
Lots of times.
isn't just point and shoot kind of stuff.
Right. But like you can tell I noticed this time. Because movies aren't shot the same way in different eras, but they do a good job keeping it like that. But when the dead person actor from the old movie has got to interact with Steve Martin, like at one point, I think it's Marlowe, he says, sit down. And he goes to sit down, and they just don't show his face.
Yeah, they cut him.
They wouldn't film something like that because they didn't have cameras easily to move.
Well,
that's an expensive thing in the back of the day to do.
You wouldn't have cut off.
And you would never cut off somebody's
Humphrey
head.
Bogart's head either. So like there are things like that. Like
but
if this movie was
I
made
noticed
today,
it on purpose, and I'm a nerd, so you might not notice it if you just like watching movies, or somebody else, like your mother didn't notice it.
Yeah.
She don't like this movie, but she didn't notice it.
Why does she like this movie? This movie's right up her alley.
She doesn't like this kind of humor.
What was I just about to say? If they're gonna make this movie today, I think they'd do a little bit more rotoscoping. Maybe not even rotoscoping, just straight up
AI and all that. They could easily make this movie. I just saw a commercial. Oh, what movie was it? I don't even care what the product was. But they had like 80s. It might have been Back to the Future or something. And they looked exactly like I think it was a cable company or Xfinity or something. And they have these people doing it, and it looks just like them doing it. If you're an actor, it's not good for you.
Well, they're shutting a lot of that stuff down.
Well, that's good because they shouldn't do that. But
yeah, they need AI to
Disney's
change
out
out insulation and stuff. Man, I'm sick of them taking all the jobs I want. Take my job, man.
But
all in crawl spaces and stuff.
Disney has backed out of the $1 billion deal with Sora AI.
They're
not doing that anymore.
I think Sora AI closed, or
they're shutting it completely down. They're closing a whole bunch of those data centers. Like,
are they closing them, or are they moving them someplace with cheaper electricity? You know what I mean?
Well, they were going into places with the cheaper electricity.
Yeah.
They were very predatory, but I feel like the public reception to AI has been over the top negative.
Yeah,
that
right.
It's not even really worth trying to go into that field anymore.
And
which is why I don't think they would use AI in it today.
Right.
They would.
But even with special effect, deep fakes, all that, which is just as bad. But they can have Humphrey Bogart in color at that age, interacting with what's his name, Naked Gun guy. Well, they could have
Leslie Nielsen.
They could have Leslie Nielsen. I was going to say the new one,
Liam
Neeson. But yeah, they could make a movie with all old people that are dead, have it in a brand new movie. It ain't good. It's kind of cool, but that novelty is for me. I'd rather watch a handcrafted film.
Well, and this, like, I don't think they could do that. I don't think that it's feasible, because even this AI actress who they've been pushing, I don't know anything.
I know what you're talking about.
Her in, or even if it's gonna die, fizzle out before it.
I think you're
going.
Right. Yeah.
So, while sure you can generate something like that, it's not, because you still gotta teach it what you need it to do, and then it's too much work for it to pay off in a way that it's an uphill battle that you have to do anyway.
And then
so
are people going to go see
fakes, it? Like, there's still an actor behind that face who's performing everything, and they are painting over, like, that Tarkin stuff.
Yeah,
was his nephew or something like that.
Something like that.
Nephew. So he's
family member
there on set doing all of the performance, and then somebody else is going to go in and create a mask for him. So it's still handcrafted computer images.
Exactly.
I don't think the charm of this would work with AI, because AI, I've seen these videos where like it's like a guy on set and he's walking up to the different actors of movies, and it's like Tony Stark's Iron Man teaming up with what's his name, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, like they're on the set of Avengers Doomsday or whatever.
Right.
And in concept, that's kind of a neat idea to have like a what if, or a look at all these things, but like there's not enough there for it to do anything.
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's still like it's not really happening. You know, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's fake stuff, and I don't think AI is gonna be a movie thing. Like there's discourse online where AI was they used AI to do the K-pop Demon Hunters movie. They didn't. It's just a very basic story that it blow out of the water. Like you can see it all coming a mile away. It works for why it works.
Right.
They just do it in their own way, and that's what makes it great.
Right.
It's the story of it isn't what's getting everybody hooked. It's how they tell the story.
Yeah.
Just because something is easy doesn't mean it's AI either. Because like that Wish movie, everybody was thinking was made with AI too. I think it was just lazy writing. There's problems there.
Yeah, right.
I haven't seen it though, so I can't really cast my hat into that. But that's all the discourse I'm hearing is, oh, it's AI, when not everything is. And the things that are, I feel like, are very obviously AI.
Yeah.
I can tell when something's AI generated.
Like,
it's like they've got an accent.
We were talking about briefly The Boys and that new season, and they show that Homelander is having that speech or whatever, and that scenes from the first season where he kills everybody on that plane.
Yeah, he lets them all die.
Is on there, and they just blame it on it's
AI generated fake garbage.
They did that really well, I think.
They
kind of it's really a tell of the time where if I got caught doing something, I just blame it on AI.
They're holding
and I have real stuff, and I can put it out there to you.
Hardcore. Because like they look at all these fingers he has. I don't have that many.
I don't have 7 fingers. Yeah.
And it's because it's such a good mirror that they're holding up to society, because that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's wild.
It is wild.
It's disturbing and disgusting, but it's wild.
But you mentioned some Disney stuff, and to get back in track here.
Yeah.
I asked you about The Incredibles right before we came down here.
In the green room.
Because, grass is green. I watched the whole movie. The beginning credits is like a old movie. You know what I mean? How they do it. And the costume designer was Edith Head. This is her last movie.
Yeah.
And
she gives a
Edith
dedication.
from the costume designer from The Incredibles is based on that woman, Edith Head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Edna?
Yeah, Edna.
Well, yeah.
Edna. It's not Edith, but right. And she's got the glasses. I'm sure she's not very tall.
Could you get a picture of her, Randy?
Edith Head. And this was her last movie, and so I noticed that, and then I was looking at the costumes, and man, she knocked it out of the park, because the modern stuff that people are wearing fits 100% with the old stuff that they were wearing, because they didn't make clothes like that anymore. And that's her, yeah. And she does look like Edna.
Did you put her up there?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
And I just thought that was great. And she did it as a favor to Carl Reiner, and it was her last movie because she died shortly after this. And he's going to put Edna up there too. And it's that's just really cool. And how both these movies really, I forgot to look at the music, because the music is perfect too. And there's 2 people that did music for this movie, and one of them might be an old guy from back in the day. I forgot to look it up. I'm sorry, everybody. I failed you.
what's kind of cool about a lot of these movies is like, so I had not seen The Bride. I've not seen.
I've not seen The Bribe either.
But that's what the Vincent Price is from, and that's
Yep.
where a lot of the stuff is from.
Right.
They will pull from that. But I saw all three of those Humphrey Bogart movies.
Yep.
I've seen all three of them.
Me too.
I've seen Double Indemnity.
Yep.
And here's an example. They use stuff from The Postman Rings Twice.
Yep.
Always Rings Twice. That's the kind of thing that the title is spoofing on.
Yeah, and it does kind of.
And it's like The Big Sleep. We've done
The
that
Big
here.
Sleep, yep. That's when he answers the phone. 2:00. It was 2:00 in the morning in The Big Sleep.
Oh yeah, let me have my breakfast first.
You're late for lunch.
The Gun for Hire, The Glass Key, Double Indemnity, The Lost Weekend, The Killers. Like, it's everything.
I haven't seen a lot of them. Oh, Lost Weekend. That was the one, right?
It's also very interesting that I was able to even stream this movie, because a lot of the times you have trouble where people are like, well, they've got to change this part out of it because they don't have the rights to the so-and-so anymore. Where this movie, it has licensed
lots of it. It might have been different back in the 80s or late 70s, 80s.
It could have been, but none of the stuff is in the public domain.
No, not yet.
And there's Universal, Warner Brothers, MGM, RKO, like it's a whole bunch of.
And like at the very
licensed
beginning,
product.
they use the old Universal logo.
Yeah,
it's very cool. Oh, I was mentioning this credits at the end. They show all the people and what movies they took that stuff from. I thought that was really cool.
I liked that. Like in the starring stuff, they credited it.
And really, some of the lighting is a little different. You could tell, and mostly I think you could tell because back in the day, not even the camera quality so much, but the sound quality. Well, there's a hiss, and then Rigby talks, and there's no hiss, and the hiss comes back.
Yeah,
that's really the little flaws. I don't think ruin it whatsoever.
You can also, the camera quality is starkly different. Like he is always in focus.
Yeah.
And sometimes the people he's talking to is not.
Right.
Which would happen back then, but it's also just too stark to where, like, when you're watching it on a 4K TV, you
which they could not have anticipated that.
Right.
And they all right, videotapes were starting to come out now. I saw it on video first time. I didn't see it in the theater. And but they wouldn't have anticipated that people are going to be able to rewatch this so many times. They're going to catch up on this. If you're in a theater one time or even twice, you're just going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think they didn't waste resources trying to chase that down.
I don't know about, moviegoers back in the 80s going to rewatch this multiple times. But on home video, like, you could rewind it.
I've seen this movie dozens of times on videotape.
I think this would probably be best on videotape.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, right.
It's like one of those movies that it fits that vibe better. I didn't see anything on the budget of this movie.
Did you say budget?
Yeah,
it was like $9 million, and they made 18.
Okay, so it wasn't a huge hit.
It wasn't a huge hit, but they made their money back,
and that's half the battle.
Yeah, and there wasn't a lot of marketing for this. I remember seeing commercials for it, and that's why I wanted to see it when it came on video.
Mm-hmm.
$9 million, it made $18.2 million, right?
Yeah,
and but I don't think they really had to, and I think they do more marketing now than they used to do. And like, it was a commercial on TV. That's how I knew it. I'm sure there was trailers in movie theaters too, but like this or Alien and stuff, if you saw a commercial on TV, otherwise it's an ad for the times when it's coming out, when they have a picture in the newspaper.
So this critical reception seems like it's just kind of a shrugged movie.
Yeah, and I think a lot of them
are Rotten Tomatoes, and
and they're like more modern people are more critical. Like even watching it this time, I really didn't have a problem with his assaulting her, and then she gets back at him in the end. You know what I mean?
Well,
it comes all the way around. Like, I don't really even notice it, and where you guys did, and probably those critics did too.
Well, I don't know about that, but so like in Newsweek magazine, David Ansen said this is a one joke movie. Like, it's not.
Oh, that's not true. David Ansen's nobody. He don't know nothing. Because it's got lots of great jokes in it, And one joke is that it's the film noirness and Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, silly title,
Yeah.
all that. But I think it's filled with jokes and it's pretty funny.
I do think it works as a parody movie because it as a lover of film noir, it feels like it's kind of made for people like me
Yeah,
who
exactly.
enjoy these movies.
Right.
Even at the dedication at the end where it's like this was her last movie, we thank her and everybody who's loved these types of movies.
Yeah.
Like this is for you. Like it does have a very select audience, and I hadn't even heard of this movie until you suggested we watch it. That's what so I don't even know if it's got like a cult following, but it's something that
Yeah, when I was
do
getting
feel
pictures
like,
and stuff, it seems like it might, but it'd be a very small cult.
Mhm.
And you could call this a cult movie, but it wasn't a bomb when it came out, which they usually are.
Right.
It's just is almost
Under the radar.
Yeah, under the radar. That's a good way to put it. And you should turn your radar up and definitely watch this because it is great.
Yeah, I do think it was really
Shit.
good.
I forgot what I was gonna just look up. It was something. Oh,
And even like Steve Martin, he doesn't get tiring. Like he's a silly goofball,
yeah,
but it's never annoying.
yeah,
You
right.
know, I never found it to be absolutely annoying.
And like he's an actor too, so like he's acting like a detective, and or a brain surgeon, or really the jerk is just a dope. But like he would go on like after this, I think it was A Lonely Guy, and then like Roxanne, and those ones where he's the comedy isn't as jokey as these movies are.
He's a live action version of Kermit the Frog.
Kind of, yeah.
It's funny because he
Yeah.
also plays the banjo.
And it's like the Muppet movie. He's in the Muppet movie, and he's a waiter who's an obnoxious waiter. It's pretty good. But then in The Jerk, he's having dinner with Bernadette Peters, and he's like, "Oh my God, don't look down," and that there's snails all over your plate. And she's like, "Oh," and he's like, this wine is old. Could you bring us some fresh wine?" Like that. He's just a dope in that movie. I think it's hilarious, but I don't think he's ever obnoxious. Yeah, in any of his movies.
What do you think is his best movie?
This might be my favorite Steve Martin movie.
Yeah, that's probably mine too. I like
But The Jerk was great too.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrel.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrel was good. Like All of Me, he plays with Lily Tomlin, and they're supposed to be married. She dies. They don't like each other anymore. She dies and inhabits his body with him. So that was pretty funny too. And then there's
He's in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. See, like that one, he's super serious.
He ain't
And like
joking around
he's
at
the
all.
straight man in it almost all the time.
Randy hated that one.
Boy, that's a good movie.
He said it was not funny at all. He said, "That's not funny." That's what he
Listen,
did. Roll
My
tape.
family thinks I'm funny. My
I think you're
kids
funny.
think I'm funny. Or whatever.
That was
That's
a
good.
one.
That's good.
That was great.
So yeah.
One more thing I had to say. Maybe this is why I was. Oh! At the end where he goes down to South America,
Yeah.
and
It's a place. It's not a person, it's a place.
okay, we should say what the thing is too. But the guy that plays Carlos, that cop,
Yeah.
who he mistakes for somebody else. He's like, oh, okay. That guy is that guy. He's Poppy from Seinfeld,
Uh-huh.
the one who Poppy staying on my couch. That's that actor. I was like, hey, I didn't remember that. So the plot is they're trying to figure out what's going on. The Rachel Ward's father plays a scientist who does cheese making on the side.
Right.
And he's trying to develop something to ferment cheese or age cheese faster to help world hunger. And the Nazis try using him because his cheese will melt rock and stuff. And so they want to do it to melt America and take over the world.
Yeah.
And he finally goes down to South America, and they're about to enact their plan, and he thwarts them. They do get one place, Terre Haute, Indiana, gets melted by cheese, and it's a real shame because they were about to get a public library.
Yeah.
That joke just always. He's like, okay, he's great at everything and knows everything. Like, well, he don't know German, but he throws her hat. It lands on the thing, and he throws a match. He lights her cigarette and then throws a match and across the room, and it lands in the ashtray. And he knows, like, who the hell would know? He's in Los Angeles that Terre Haute is about to get a public library. You know what I mean? That kind of stupid stuff that James Bond knows everything and could do everything.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of, I think that's hilarious.
The Omega Man.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah.
I also think it's kind of fun that the Nazis are the bad guys in this because Nazis are bad guys.
Yes.
And
come to find out,
during the era that these movies were very popular was World War II.
Mm-hmm.
And they pop up a lot,
right,
as antagonizing
forces.
And so, like, even in like Indiana Jones, like it might be overused now, but like you want a good default bad guy,
right? They're the best go-to bad guys because nobody likes them.
Yeah,
You're gonna root for the hero now because they're just fighting the Nazis.
I don't remember who the guy was, but I think he was on Stephen Colbert or Jimmy Kimmel, and they're like, he's from Germany. He's like, does it bother you that Germans are often portrayed as the villains in movies? He's like, no. Have you read German history? We are oftentimes the villains of the world.
Another thing that I happened to notice this time, and it only because remember I was talking about that Quatermass movie? There's like 3 of them, and the Abominable Snowman and Halloween 3 is written by the same guy, and I ended up watching it. The guy that plays Quatermass is in this movie. He's sitting at a table.
Vincent Price in this also. He's an antagonist.
He's one of the bad guys.
He's trying to kill him.
Yeah.
And they have this chase scene in, I don't know, remember where this is next to. Because I never even heard of the place they go to.
Oh, I don't think it's a real place, right? Okay. Carlotta.
I don't know if that's real or not. But they have they're having a celebration there. And they're running through it. And it's intercut with Vincent Price running away.
Right.
And they're having like this mini shootout, and he gets shot. Vincent Price gets shot, but there's no blood, there's no bullets, there's no nothing, and he just kind of and falls down.
Yeah.
And by this point in the movie, we're at the tail end of it, and I laughed myself because I was like, man, the acting in this is real cheesy. But that's from a movie made 40 years before this movie even came out.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know. I just kind of cracked myself up thinking about
Speaking of that part, that's where Carlos. He's Steve Martin gets drugged anyway, he's got pajamas on, and he takes his pajamas off, and he's like, Carlos is like really worried about the pajamas, and he's like trying to take his pajamas off, and while he's chasing him, and he's like, Carlos, he's like, don't worry, I got your pajamas. And he just keeps yelling that. Carlos gets shot and says, and Steve's like, or Rigby says, are you okay? He's like, yeah, it's fine. It's just a bullet. I'll have my wife suck it out later. Like it's a real thing.
Like that's a thing that happens. There was one more thing I wanted to bring up. Halfway through, he needs a blonde spy.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to get his love interest in any danger, so he goes himself. After trying to cash in on some old favors, and he can't. Yeah. He's not successful there. And he ends up getting drugged and basically assaulted too. This movie's full of that.
Yeah, it is.
Like full of it. It's kind of odd, full of it.
Right.
But there's a part where he's like, man, he's really giving it me good right now to himself, and you can tell he looks like Steve Martin in lipstick.
Yeah,
like he's not.
Yeah, that's kind of funny about it too.
It's not like White Chicks or something, or even some like a Hot where they do more effort to make it look like a woman, but it's just
because he walks And then he dresses up like James Cagney's mom. And he starts walking there, and then he starts, oh, I'm a little old lady. Oh, shoot, what was I just going to... Yeah, like, and he sets up, so-and-so was known to, said she'll do anything for anybody at any time. And she doesn't, I can't is in her vocabulary. And they set it up for a good 3-4 minutes. And then he goes in there and he motions her over. And he says, I got something I need you to do. I can't. And that's...
Yeah. But yeah, so this movie was a riot. I had a really good time watching it. This was one of those midnight movies for me. I was getting really late, so I put it on, and I don't know, atmosphere wise, I think it really helped it out too. I think I
watched it in the morning today, and I could watch this movie at any time. But I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I would like to watch it at that time. I would have a better time being a little sleepy. And I think it would make it even funnier.
Well, there's just like old grindhouse theaters, or old, drive-in movies, or even on the TV where like you just stumbled across a movie, and that's what you watched.
And I have done that many times, and like I keep saying, how you guys got screwed with this whole cable thing, and like tune in a taste station in the middle of the night and watch Where the Buffalo Roam.
Yeah.
You've never heard of that movie.
No, but it's
Nobody
a lyric
has.
in a song.
Right. And Neil Young plays that song and sings it in that movie.
Actually, I might have heard of that movie.
You have, because I told you to watch it.
Well, it's on my list. Hey, because that sounds familiar.
But like stuff like that, or like Monty Python. Used to watch their show.
Just the other day, we watched The Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
And a couple of days ago, right before I started watching The Boys, because Courtney does not like The Boys.
Yeah.
Courtney,
I could see why you wouldn't like The Boys.
100%.
I like it, but I can see why people wouldn't.
Well, I like watching the train fall apart.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Courtney
the A-Train?
doesn't. No. I like those movies that are make you uncomfortable. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She doesn't, and she is very sensitive to like secondhand embarrassment kind of stuff. She can't watch The Impractical Jokers for that reason. Like she herself, like her stomach will drop and be like, oh my God, like she sympathizes that hard with it.
Right.
And with The Boys, because it's so abysmal.
Yeah.
You know, like
it really
she
is.
doesn't even have a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, okay, we won't watch that. I started putting on Life of Brian.
Speak up!
Complimentary film to the Passion of the Christ.
He's the Lord, our Lord and Savior, King of the Jews. That's Capricorn, huh? No, it's just him.
That movie's a blast.
I love it.
I think it was very funny.
We shouldn't. It was banned by the Catholic Church when it came out.
Oh yeah, but you know,
I don't think it says
some
anything
fun.
bad. I don't think it's blasphemous or anything in any way. It's not. That's the only part with Jesus in it is the temple on the mount.
Yeah.
And how would people? I mean, that's a big crowd, and they're far, far away. Yeah, people would yell, "Speak up." You know what I mean? And be like that in the back.
Yeah.
Big nose.
So it is kind of ironic and funny to throw that in there because we've been talking about The Boys and all that situation and all this just happened. But yeah, so this movie was a blast. I really enjoyed it. I think it was a lot of fun and a cool love letter to just film noir in general.
Yeah, really.
And I think it was a clever idea to intercut it with.
Yeah, that was great. And they do such a good job doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the $4 I had to pay to rent it.
I also paid $4 for it.
If you see it at somebody's garage sale or something, pick it up and take it home, watch it. It's good.
Yeah,
it's worth the effort to be able to watch it.
Because it's not like a ha comedy movie. It's
but you smile the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
It's great.
And I would suggest even Randy checks this one out because I think he might enjoy it. I think he can get over the black and white.
I think so too. I think the jokes are that good for that you could get over that, Randy Official.
You know what's a good film noir?
Yeah.
That has excellent music in it? It's Taxi Driver.
Mm.
The soundtrack for Taxi Driver is some of the best ever.
Yeah, it is good.
Super good.
And it fits with everything you're seeing on the screen perfectly.
But yeah, so that'll be the wrap up for this one. Check us out on all social media platforms. We are the Grindhouse Podcast. We have a Patreon you can follow. We have a whole new episode being posted there this month. Courtney and I talk about the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter #1. And
Number 1. That's what that is called?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know jack about Harry Potter.
That's actually a pretty good episode because she likes Harry Potter and I don't. So there's a dichotomy there.
That is good. Yeah, that's cool.
We also have we're gonna try to do the Twilight movie on the Patreon too. But actually, by the time this comes out, that should already be on there.
Yeah.
It'll be long on there because we're doing Pixar, Spring into Pixar. Her and I. It's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. I kind of agree and disagree with you on Toy Story. The second one is so phenomenal. It's so beautifully rendered. But Toy Story 1 was maybe because I came out when I saw it when it first came out. So I like Jurassic Park and I'm like, wow. And Toy Story, I was like, because the story, everything about that movie is great. It's a perfect movie.
So, I think...
But The Incredibles is amazing.
The Incredibles is amazing. So, we just recorded Finding Nemo this week. And
also
on that
amazing.
episode, I talk about how maybe Toy Story, for me, is overrated because in our house, it was overplayed.
Maybe.
Because it was one of Paulie's favorite movies. It was on all the time.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So maybe that's why. Because I kind of with Toy Story.
Right.
But I do recognize that it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have any strong feelings towards Finding Nemo.
Right.
I even on the episode say I don't even remember if I was a big fan of this as a kid.
When I just reminded you that you two went to see it at the theater.
Yeah. It's not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just kind of movie. But I
think that's a beautiful movie too.
And they cartoonified their fish to help it not look like a documentary.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like your TV is a fish tank.
Yeah.
And when we saw it in the theater, it was getting impressive, man. Like that whale part, that's what I'm seeing in my head right now.
When it's coming out of the
deep.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And you just feel like you're really underwater in the theater.
Try holding your breath watching that movie. So you should check that episode out because I think it's a really good one.
Yeah, all those Pixar ones you should check out. They're great.
Yeah.
Because Monsters, Inc., I thought that's a great movie too. I agree with you guys on that one. And you said it was more than great. But anyway, when Monsters University came out, I'm like, this is going to suck.
Yeah.
Nope. Monsters University is damn good too.
I kind of like it better than the first one.
Wow.
I don't know. I think it's more fun.
There's one part of Monsters Inc. that sometimes it just pops in my head when Randall is talking to Mike. He's like, listen, you got to go because at lunchtime, the scare floor is painted. He's like, no, you idiot. Mike Wagowski is great. Billy Crystal did a great job with him.
Well, and that's what we were talking about.
Great job.
I think that might have... Yeah, so that was something we said. Finding Nemo's cast wasn't as charming to me as...
And maybe, yeah, right.
Because John Goodman and
Billy Crystal
have got great chemistry. They alone carry the movie.
Yeah.
Then you add on everybody else.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that from...
yeah, they're...
DeGeneres.
You can see Sully and Mike actually living together.
Yeah.
And maybe... Albert Brooks is great, and Albert Brooks' movies are great.
Yeah, no, they did fine.
But it makes sense too in the story for Dory and him to be clashing all the time, and it's just not as charming as two friends.
Yeah, that's my exact point.
Yeah.
Also, Finding Nemo is more of a world story. You're going through that story of it.
Yeah, like a road movie.
Monsters Inc. is the character driven.
Yeah.
You care about Sully and
that's
Mike.
a good point.
Well, I would say Finding Nemo is also very character driven. Like,
I think it's supposed to be.
Because Marlon goes on.
There's a lot of those establishing shots. Why it's pretty is not because the characters. It's pretty because they establish the world is that they make it almost look realistic.
Yeah,
a lot of
and all the fish
empty.
tank looks like a fish tank. So you're getting those where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going through their journey.
Yeah.
With these characters that I learned,
and it's like the cartoon version of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Randy. because it is a road movie of two people that don't really like each other. Well,
Yeah.
Dory does like it. Dory is John Candy's guy, and Marlon is Steve
Guy's
Martin's
whose
guy.
wife died.
Yeah, yeah.
I like me. Listen, I on that episode I talk about how I would have done Finding Dory, and because
I've never seen that.
How you would have
Episode.
not done it?
no, how I would have done.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done it.
it. No, listen, because what they did, I
didn't
still
watch
haven't
it.
seen it, but I'll tell you because the episode hasn't even come out yet. I said it would be a lot better if they, Dory's origin story, and it focuses on her and her life, and she's just a normal fish,
Mhm.
and then one day she has an accident and she hits her head real hard.
She's got a CTE.
and she starts forgetting little things, and as the movie goes on, her and her family are trying to build a way for her to like remember better, and like she's like, okay, cool, and she goes swimming out this way, and it's just nothing. There's nothing out there. She's just completely entranced by the ocean blue,
The void.
and then Marlon bumps into her.
Oh, yeah.
And it picks up
That's
there,
a good
and she
ending.
forgets her whole
Yeah,
life.
Right.
And
Boy,
that-
that's sad.
Yeah, it is, and that's what Courtney said.
Did you see Finding Dory?
No. Well,
No.
I've seen enough of it to be like, yeah, okay. You know.
Well, I did watch it,
You did?
and it's not that good.
Huh.
It's all right, but it's not that good.
It's not.
Have you seen
Finding
Incredibles
Nemo?
2?
I've also seen that, and I thought that was okay.
Yeah, I liked The Incredibles
liked
too.
it.
I liked it better than I thought I was gonna.
Me too.
And it's not as good as The Incredibles, but it's good enough.
It's got superhero moments, which I like.
Yeah,
which
right.
is
Kind of
something
a
like
film
I
noir.
complained about with the first of it, or Incredibles. But the first Incredibles, the whole plot is that they can't be superheroes.
Yeah, I think that's cool though.
It's
And then at the end, it's a big epic battle.
Yeah.
No, it's really well done.
Oh,
Because
it's
when
good.
everybody's super, you know who turned down that role?
Who?
Jack Black was offered the role of Syndrome
Wow.
and turned it down because he wanted it to be rewritten and have more
Oh.
depth to it. He was really in his
That's
mind
too
about
bad.
it.
Yeah.
and they passed on it. And then he sees this movie and he's like, this is one of the greatest movies ever made. I was such an idiot.
But they got Jason Lee to be him, and I think he's a
He
perfect.
does a good
He
job.
was
And
awesome.
his voice fits Syndrome.
He's a
really
comic
well.
book lover too.
Yeah, he's in Jay and Silent Bob.
Yep.
Jason
He's
Lee.
a-
Almost all
And
of them.
Mallrats too. I
Yeah,
think.
he is in Mallrats.
Isn't he the
He's
guy
the
from
main
Better
guy in
Call Saul?
Mallrats.
I don't
You
know.
mean
Isn't
Saul?
he? No, isn't he Bob Odenkirk?
No.
Their voice kind of sounds like
I
he's
can see where you're
younger
going.
pitched.
Right.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I was making a joke.
Isn't that guy in Green Mile though?
Which guy?
Bob
we-
Odenkirk?
Yeah, no, other guy.
Jason Lee?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think you're thinking of what's his name from Iron Man 2?
Oh yeah, maybe he might
What's
be.
what's his name?
That guy's a great actor.
evil guy.
Yeah, the bad guy.
Oh no, that's not who I was
Not
thinking.
Mickey Rourke.
No,
No, I'm
not
talking about the evil guy in Green Mile.
the guy that
Evil
doesn't.
guy.
Oh, I'm thinking of Shawshank Redemption
And he
too.
dies because.
Oh my God, what is his name?
And he is big, but he's
Moon was a great movie too.
I
It's
didn't
big.
expect him in there. Like he's a big name. He's been in a bunch of movies.
He plays the douchey guy in Iron Man 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
guy. What
that
is
guy.
his
What
name?
is his name?
Sam something, right?
Sam Rockwell.
That's it.
Sam Rockwell is a genius. Sorry, Sam Rockwell, for forgetting your name. If you see any movie that says Sam Rockwell's in it,
Check it out.
check it out just for him. He is great. Moon is fucking awesome.
I get
He's
him-
the only actor in Moon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's the guy who was he's in Django and he's in The Hateful Eight. He's a sheriff of Red Rock.
The German guy.
No. The Southern
Cleavon
guy.
Little?
No. He's in White Lotus. He's in
Oh, the guy with a weird name now?
yeah, because I get him in Sam
Gibbons
Rockwell.
McGibber.
I think
what's
it's
his name?
Gibbons McGibber.
It's something like that.
Hang on.
I think it's Gibbons McGibber. It's Gibbons McGibber. And now he's got sunglasses. And he recently hosted Saturday Night Live. He wears his own brand of sunglasses. And, he does an ad for Walmart.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, Gibbons
What?
McGibbard.
Tom, Randy, will you find his name?
His
please?
name is Gibbons McGibbard.
Walton McGoggins.
McGoggins. It is McGoggins.
Gibbons,
I was going to keep going with the Gibbons McGibbons and say, well, we'll just agree to disagree. Yeah, I think it is Walter.
Walton Goggins. That's
Walton-
his name.
Walton Goggins,
Yeah. You know, Willem Dafoe's real name is William Dafoe.
No,
Well, that's his real name.
I thought his real name was Will M.
Somebody called him that. He's like, well, I guess that's a good name. For that guy. But there's old footage of him in like theater school or something.
Cool.
And he introduces himself. And it's like, well, he eats straight from the horse's mouth. So there you go. But anyway, we'll wrap this one up. Check us out, like the podcast, follow us on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, RSS. We're everywhere. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We've got an X account, but I rarely ever use it. Yeah, so like and follow.
I'm going to get a True Social account for us.
Oh my god!
And have Goggin McGoggins on it.
We're gonna try to have Donald Trump on the podcast, and we're gonna talk only about his part in Home Alone 2.
Yeah, that's it.
He's gonna go.
And the Celebrity Apprentice stuff that he wasn't there for.
I was great in Home Alone. I got the kid back to the hotel room. What's with the hands? All the hands. I have been Cheese Film.
And I'm Hecubus.
Hey.
And this has been the podcast. Cheese Film out.